What it do? What it do? Shout out to everybody, man. Good afternoon. Welcome to another segment of Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. And today, man, just like I said yesterday, you know, uh, Errol Spence is going to rematch Terence Crawford, man. They ain't a date yet. Well, I'd like to know what y'all think about this. So, like, uh-oh, uh-oh. Don't do this to me. Wait a minute. I'm over here on my phone. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear what's going on behind the background? Y'all hear what's going on? Mic check, mic check. How do I sound, guys? I got like an echo. Y'all tell me, do I got like an echo going on? Let me know what y'all think. Annoying as hell. But shout out to everybody. Good afternoon, man. So Errol Spence decided to you know, he decides to want to do the rematch with Terence Crawford. I don't know I don't know what to think about that, guys. Honestly, do I believe that Errol Spence will perform a little bit better? Yeah, a little bit better. Maybe he might not be so weight drained. Maybe he might not be so slow. Maybe he might not, maybe his thinking and he might be sharper thinking. But I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on with Errol Spence. I know as soon as he finished the fight with Terence Crawford, I immediately seen him do a nice little vacation, with his lady friend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. She don't look too bad, if you know what I mean. Smash a like button, anybody. Let's get the visual of this show jumping. So the topics, man, there's so many different topics for today. You know what I'm saying? There was a big talks about Shakur Stevenson and his, you know, turning down $8 million. Do y'all believe that's true? I mean, first of all, Bob Arum. When's the last time you heard of Bob Arum wanting to risk a bag like that? Last time I thought Terence Crawford. Remember when he moved to Black Prime? He went to go fight Avicesian, Avicesian, the last dude that Sugar Shane Mosley fought. Let me tell you about that fight, man. He got $10 million from Black Prime, right? If Top Rank wasn't willing to give Terence Crawford $10 million, why would they give Shakur Stevenson 8? I don't see it happening. In the boxing voice, this is where it all started yesterday. Uh, Antonio Leonard's son supposedly called. He's like, "Hey, Danny, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Do you remember me? I met you." And when someone talks to you like that, you were like, "Yeah, yeah, I remember you. I remember." Danny stayed like this. So I don't even know if that's a real conversation. Don't even know if that's real. Maybe it's somebody that they made up, a made up caller. I'm not saying that that's what the case is. It might be a far stretch. Shout out to the boxing voice, not necessarily trying to shit on you, but it's hard for me to believe. It really is hard for me to believe that Shakur Stevenson would turn down the highest pay of his career to fight Devin Haney. Smash the like button if y'all agree with me, man. And if y'all don't agree with me, you know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard for me to believe that Shakur Stevenson turned down $8 million. The guy was a no face, no show. You know what I'm saying? If you can't, like, what they call that, no face, no case type of deal. Yeah, so there was no face. It was just a caller, a random caller, posing to be Antonio Leonard's son, talking about, he's and if you guys don't know, that's he Antonio Leonard is the promoter for Shakur Stevenson. So For me, it's very, very, very hard to believe, man, that Shakur Stevenson knows he could beat. Like he knows he could beat Devin Haney. You know what I mean? Ain't he gonna turn that down? That his highest payday? Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Unbiasedly, what's going on? Samir, I salute, 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 man. It's hard for me to believe that Shakur Stevenson would turn down $8 million. He hasn't gotten. He's more of a $3 million guy that's been getting paid only $3 million to become undisputed for $8 million to fight Shakur, to fight Devin Haney, a guy that you know didn't really want to see you in the amateurs back in the days when you was in the silver gloves. You already know we had Coach Dirt, his uncle, last night talk about this himself. You know what I mean? Smash the like button if you like what I'm hearing, though. Let's be honest. Damn, is that really true, Mills? Larry Liston in the building. What's going on, Larry? Be honest, man. Do you believe Shakur Stevenson would turn down $8 million to fight Devin Haney? You know what I'm saying? Knowing that Shakur Stevenson is with Bob Arum, and Bob didn't even want to give Terrence 10. He didn't want to give up $10 million to Terence Crawford. He had to go to Black Prime, and they gave it to him. Let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bob Arum, but he's a Jew. Let's be honest. He likes to hold on to his money. Is he really gonna give my man El Shakur, Chucky, Demon, whatever you guys want to call him? The guy is better than Devin Haney. Why would he not? Now they're saying that the 25% is equivalent to $8 million. There's no proof. We are not sitting on the round table to understand what is really going on in negotiations, man. But the one thing that I do know is that Bob Arum will not give out $8 million to a kid that has never been in pay-per-view. He You have to be years in the game. And what I mean years, you almost got to have a decade in the game for Bob Arum to throw out money like that. Let's be honest. Everybody left. Everybody left Top Rank. You know what I mean? From guys like Manny Pacquiao, Miguel Cotto, um, what I'm saying? The list goes on. Oscar De La Hoya. Like everybody has left Top Rank because of the money that was never been given out. You know what I mean? So how am I supposed to believe that phone call in the boxing voice was really Antonio Leonard's son? And in reality, does he even have a son? You know what I'm saying? Like that's another thing too. Like I was talking to a couple people that I know that are on the insides, and I didn't really fully gauge into it. But like I said, no face, no case. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. And it's just a spinning a narrative that people want to talk about to get it juicy. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be clearly honest with you. Shout out to everybody on the live. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this channel jumping, man. I'm getting hype and I'm getting real serious upon here, man. Let's get into some of these comments, but I'm gonna tell you one thing before I get into those comments, man. Shakur Stevenson doesn't need Devin Haney, and Devin Haney doesn't need no Shakur Stevenson. They don't need each other right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. There's plenty of fights. They don't need each other. So why am I gonna build up stress over and over and over when these guys are two highly skilled athletes that they don't need each other. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, I thought you was moving up to 140 pounds. What's really good? Are you really moving up to 140 pounds? Because you haven't signed Regis Prograis, you haven't signed the contract. You know what I'm saying? He's waiting and he might even fight Adrian Broner because you keep waiting too much. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this shit jumping. I'm getting hype. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get into some of these comments here, man. Rod, whatever happened to Senior Lopez interview, Mr. Mill City? Hope soon you can get him and Junior on. Much respect to Mr. Mill City. You already know. So I talked to Senior yesterday. Right now he's not allowed to be doing any interviews right now. You won't see any interviews with Senior right now. He's in you. He's interview free. They are not letting him do any interviews, and I think it's because it's gearing up. The pressure is on, man. Right now, if you guys didn't know, speaking on Teofimo Lopez, they elevated his WBO title to the Super. And this is part of the thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen. This is part of the thumbnail. What's up, HLD in the building? Was cracking? And you already know we talking about our boy Teo here, right? So the WBO, he is the super champion now. He could possibly exercise a fight with Terence Crawford. Before we get into the actual matchup, though, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This kid right here is always, always, always stepping up his game. When we talk about who started this young kids bringing out this entertainment and risking it all, it started with Teofimo Lopez when he fought Lomachenko. Let me tell you something about that. Lomachenko was on the pound for pound list when Teofimo beat him. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a lot more convincingly than what Devin Haney did. But now you have to talk about it, man. We have to talk about it. All right, y'all can say it's a career suicide. We could talk about, how good Terence Crawford is. But the point that I got to say here is that don't be surprised, because in reality, people were saying it was suicide when he fought Josh Taylor, and he showed up. He showed up for that fight, right? Um, am I talking about, hey, you know what I'm saying? Is this fight a 50-50? Is this fight, you know, I think that Teo should get acclimated at 147 pounds. I do think that he should do a little bit more at 140, but I am not Teofimo Lopez. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Teo Senior. So I don't know if this is something that they're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? If this is what they're trying to do, you know, some people they go for the internet stardom. They can go the tank route when you come in, you say, listen, I want the big paydays, and I don't really care too much about legacy, but I want to go for straight legacy. Straight legacy is Teofimo Lopez. So that being said, don't be surprised if he exercise his mandatory exercise to go up to 147 to be Terence Crawford's mandatory for the WBO, which would be crazy. We could talk about the matchup in a few seconds, guys. I'm going to get into all these comments. Shout out to everybody on the live. Make sure you press that like button, smash that like button, finger that like button, make love to that like button. Do something to that like button that I wouldn't even do. But smash that like button right now. Let's get into some of these comments. And shout out to everybody on the live. Sanchez, Strange Six was popping. Tori was good. Rigo was popping. Champion was lit. Mr. Int, what it do? 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 What you think about these matchups? And we already know. I told you guys yesterday that Errol Spence was going to exercise that rematch clause. And why? Is it the fighter in him? Is it the payday in him? What do you guys really see in this fight that he wants to exercise this fight right away? I understand he don't like tune-ups, but let's be honest, you got your ass whooped from pillar to post. So why do you want to do this shit automatically? What is it to prove? What is it to prove? Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Smash the like button so we can get to like 100 people and 100 likes. Let's get this shit going. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this shit going. What y'all think about that? Let's get it. Thank you, Rod. What's going on? All right, let me get into some of these comments. Well, let me get it. Larry, listen, I agree, Mills. I don't think there is enough money in that fight for the fight to come close to that. Exactly, man. Shakur Stevenson, there's no way they're going to offer him $8 million at this point in time. There's no way, man. There's no way. I'm, bro, if you're getting $3 million for fights, right? And you fighting Joe Smones, you fighting Oscar Valdez is at 130 pounds, and you're a Barbarum, and you're a Jew and you want to keep that money in the pocket, let's be honest. Are you giving Shakur Stevenson $8 million? And then what am I gonna give Devin Haney? 10? So I'm talking about an $18 million. You know what I'm saying? And not to say anything about it, but we already know the game plan is that the Mexican and American, Black American fan base go together and they do straight huge numbers. If we talk about, even Puerto Ricans to blacks, because you want to have a different diversity in there. I'm not saying we want to make sure that everybody pays for a pay per view. Think about it. It's $18 million purses that we're talking about, right? What about actually promotion? What about the actual venue? What This is a lot for these kids. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. They haven't did enough in their careers. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney do not need each other right now. They're amping up a fight, and my head's getting swollen listening to this back and forth shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest, man. This is some kindergarten shit, for real, for real. Um, Nevertheless, Samir Shakur definitely not turning down $8 million. Chacho, turning eight turn down $8 million. How the hell am I gonna turn $8 million down? You know what I mean? Like, for real, for real. That's almost 3 times as much as what I normally get. There's no way. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. HLD Shakur turned down $8 million for who? Exactly, Yang. Who is he gonna turn $8 million for? Devin Haney? The guy that I've been beating up since freaking since middle school? Come on, man. Let's be honest here. And then you want to talk about the sparring clip the other day, right? That was hilarious. That was hilarious to tell me that you're gonna clip up a little thing. Let me tell you something about this new generation, man. I remember back in the days when the De La Hoyas and the Trinidads and the Tyson, and we didn't have any of these goddamn videos. Remember that? Remember that? Let's go even deeper. Let's go even deeper. Let's talk about what would these fights be without internet and without TV commercials and stuff like that. Remember, think about it, right? Ali and George Foreman, Ali and Frazier. These guys didn't need all this internet shit to be able to build up a fight. The word of mouth sold it all. Remember back in the days when Tyson fought Holyfield, we're like, damn, Holyfield, that bad mother, right? Right? Coming from cruiserweight, undisputed and shit like that. Remember that? It was word of mouth, bro. It was word of mouth. Mill City don't like the Haneys. No, man, that's not what it is. I salute everybody that goes into the ring and stuff like that. But you're not fooling me. You're not fooling me with this $8 million bullshit. This is lying. They lying. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into these comments. Let's chop it up. I want to know what y'all got to tell me, man. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Well, okay. So we got here. Um, what is Bud going to make on the rematch? Chacho, you definitely know that Bud's gonna make way more money. So it's not. See, the thing about it, it's not Bud. It's not. It's not Bud's situation. Bud is in the perfect situation that any fighter could be at this moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's calling you pound for pound number one. I'm not arguing about it, but in the same time, it's just like Errol Spence. What do you do right now? Who do you fight that could be your biggest payday? I'll wait. Who? Terence Crawford. You already messed up a Canelo Alvarez fight. Let's be honest. You already messed that up. Low key, Mayweather said that too. You know what I'm saying? Smash the like button if you hear what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Facts. Let's build. Let's go, Mr. Ink. Let's go. Re-go. If they don't fight right away, Haney will fight Teo or Tank. The walls closing. Haney thought he was going to get the WBO belt, but Teo said, nah. Let me tell you something, bro. Rigo, I don't know what Haney's gonna do. Honestly, the kid, there's nothing wrong with the kid. I don't hate on the kid. He could fight Regis. That's a big fight, regardless. HLD, my guy. Um, he could fight Regis. That's a big fight. I salute him. That's a hard fight. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what, Regis did with Daniel Sorella, regardless of the fact that he looked horrible in his hometown, regardless of the fact that he's doing videos of him being weight drained and all that extra shit. Right now, right away, he went to Mexico and had a great old time with his family, whatever. But if you don't fight Regis and move up to 140, what are you gonna do? We got Richardson Hitchens that's fighting Cepeda in September. You ain't messing with my boy Subian Matias because that dude will send anybody to the hospital. Word up. And then Teófimo López, if you want to get the money and you believe in yourself, go to the king at 140. Go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? We're not entertaining the Anton Russell. There's no way for that. I mean, at 140 is one of the most scariest divisions in boxing right now. So I'm very curious to see what you're gonna do. Now at 135, who you gonna fight? I already know. I got off the phone with Frank Martin today, and the only reason why he didn't connect with us was due to the fact that he wants to make sure that the negotiations are finished. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I had a feeling that's what it was too, but he didn't want to be straight up with me. You know what I mean? Smash the like button if you like what I'm talking about right here. Smash the like button. You already know, man. We got 81 people on the live and 31 likes. We got to get them over to halfway in like 5 minutes before I go berserks. All right. Much respect to you for answering. Absolutely, I'm answering everybody. Career homicide. I think you're talking about Tio and Crawford, but we'll get into that matchup in a second. Brian C. 8 mil for Shakur would mean 32 million in the pot. Sounds far fetched, Diablo. That's way too much. Let's be honest. Nobody's talking about Devin Haney and Shakur like they're talking about Shakur and Tank. Let's be real now. Let's be real now. Come on now. Teofimo deserves to be on the pound for pound list. Absolutely. And if he's not on yours, well, I don't know what you about. You know what I'm saying? One of the best American fighters with Boots, Ennis, and Crawford. Champion. I think Teofimo got a good chance at a win. That boy can box. That's what's up, champion. Mr. Int, because that word that you got there, that little that name you got there is different. If he called out Bud, I'm dead. Spray, I'm dead. Pray for him. He will get smashed, and I like Teal, but I promise he gets stopped. 100, bro. I understand. It's a hard matchup. It's a hard matchup. This is one of those. Is a hard matchup. That's so. I'm not gonna go out here and deny. I respect everyone in the comments. Real talk. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Only 10% picked Teal for the Josh Taylor fight. Proud to be one of those 10 who did. I did too. Trust me. Ask my bank account. Definitely made over almost made $1,000 in that shit. That shit was good. That was a good one, man. Tio got me hyped. Tio is looking for legacy. You know what I'm saying? Sanchez, Strange Six, Dimelo Mill. You already know, Papito. We in the building. I agree with you, Mill. Just saying it won't turn out the right. Chacho, you already know. Regal, I got Crawford 60-40. Just because I I had Tio beating Taylor when most said that he done. Crawford would switch, which is a plus. I think Crawford will bring the best out of Tio. Crazy fight. Crazy fight. Crazy fight. Crazy fight. You know why? Athletic ability, punching power with both hands. You got physically. Look what Tio does on the pull-up bar. He's a super athlete. I don't know anybody in the game that's just as athletic as him. You know what I'm saying? Crawford is another one that's super athletic. We got 99 people on the live. Let's get it to 100, and I need y'all help to smash the like button so we can get there. Let's turn up on this right here. Let's go. Let's get ourselves in the comment section. Let's get it and let's go. Let's roll out. So we got J Doug. Terrence going to stop that boy. Eesh. Who we talking about, J Doug? Who we talking about? Are we talking about Tio? Are we talking about um, you know, we talking about Spence. What's happening? I heard Lopez is supposed to be fighting Ramirez. I did hear that as well. You know what I'm saying? I did hear that as well. And most likely that's what it would be. You know what I'm saying? Michael Benson delivered a hype of just letting everybody know that the WBO title be turned into a super title. So that's basically what he's saying. Gets everybody hype, and you know, due to the fact that Teo does like to test himself, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about big stars, right? Right? Like if you talk about big money here, right? We talking about who is Terence Crawford gonna face that's big money. Okay, who do we got here? Jamel Charlo's fighting Canelo out the picture. Boom, right? And not necessarily out the picture, but it, we don't even know how he's going to come out that fight. Let's be honest. It's September 30th, where we got like what 30 days left, right? So most likely that's not going to be. I overheard that Terence Crawford wants to get one more fight by the end of the year. So let's see what happens. Tim Tszyu supposed to be fighting Brian Mendoza for the WBC interim title. Boom, that's out the picture. Who else is at 154 pounds? That's popular. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So Terence Crawford's gonna get this rematch with Errol Spence. This shit just came out today. You know what I'm saying? But when is it? He said that he wants to do the rematch, but when is it gonna be? You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. When's it gonna be? Smash the like button, guys, so we can get turned up to 100 people. Let's get it. HLD aiming for the death for that. Where life begins. Teo. Ooh, he said it. HLD said it. He said exactly what Teo said in that interview. That was deep too. I ain't gonna hold you. Dope channel. Salute, salute, salute. Boxiers Jaguar 40 to get the money. Absolutely. Errol Spence is looking to get the money in this one. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Um, my man Mickey Bay, he just hit me up right now. We definitely gonna be chopping it up with him real soon. You know what I'm saying? Saying okay, HLD at 154. I believe the rematch would be more competitive. I do believe so too. I do believe that we'll get. Hold on. Let me do this. Let me be real. Okay. More competitive, or will he stay alive and get beat up for 12 rounds instead of 9? I think that's more where it's going to be. I don't see Errol Spence being able to become a better fighter for that. He could be a stronger fighter, but not a better fighter. So it might be worse due to the fact that you're getting just hit for another 3 more rounds. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Spence though. At the end of the day, salute to Spence and Spence's fans for actually taking the fight. You know what I'm saying? I like it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's too many people talking about excuses, 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 and I'm done with the excuses. Dal otro pela, and then just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it go, let it go. Errol wasn't 100%, so he's gonna be 100% next fight. Champ, you never know. You never know. You can't say he's gonna be 100%. You just can't. How do you go off of a car crash like that and just say you're gonna be and then the beating he took. 102 people on the live, 40 likes. Let's get it to halfway. Let's get it to 50 likes. But how do we know that we're gonna get the real Errol Spence? How do you know we're gonna get a stronger Errol Spence the next time around? You might get a stronger one, right? You're not gonna get a better one. You know what I'm saying? I don't see you getting a better one in one training camp. You're not gonna get better. It's hard to treat an old dog new tricks. That's all I gotta say. It's definitely hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And then another thing too, what has Derek James done for us lately when it came down to making different types of adjustments with his fighters? You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, I'll tell you one thing. He did a great job with Jamel Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But without that equalizer that Jamel got, could he have made those proper adjustments? I do listen to Derrick James in the corner, and I do like what he says in the corner. He brings a lot of game to the fighters and stuff like that, and they believe in him, which is the most important thing. So he can make adjustments, but in training camp, can you make the proper training camp adjustments for your fighter to be acclimated the way Terence Crawford fights? I don't think so. I don't think so. Terence Crawford is a dangerous mother jammer. He definitely is. He definitely is. So we could say he was, that Spence was 100%, but it's gonna take you. It's gonna take two of you guys to beat that boy. You know what I mean? 8M, AV, 8M is cap. Bob would never put that amount of money. Hell no. $8 million? The hell out of here. I think Crawford would entertain that fight. Teo, a future Hall of Famer already. Come on now. You already know Rigo. The real Royal. I, Stop giving Shakur excuses. Hell no. You bet. All right, we got another troll in the building, another troll in the building, another troll in the building. The real Royal. The real Royal. Okay, listen. Why would I give Shakur Stevenson excuses? Let's be honest, man. Like what what does a 35-year-old man need to give excuses to that boy? I'm looking at patterns that Top Rank does. They're patterns that have not changed. When is the last time you seen Bob Arum give out $10 million? And Tyson Fury don't count. The heavyweights don't count. Tyson Fury don't count. But I'll wait. I'll wait. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. Regal paper pound for pound guy too. You already know. The real Royals. So you saying it was a lie? Absolutely. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, and that number right there is a fraud. That's a fraud. $8 million. Hell no. Um, Shakur turned down $8 million for who? Exactly. Who you saying Shakur promoter lying? Listen, all right. The real Royal. Did you see the promoter say that? Did you physically see? Did you see with your own eyes, or did you hear a guy in the boxing voice talking on the phone? And it wasn't Antonio Leonard himself. It was his son, quote unquote. How do I know? Like I said, once again, when he said, "Yo, Danny, I seen you this, and that. I seen you the other day in this fight." He didn't get excited. He didn't say, "Oh yeah, I remember you." No, rewind the video, man. You see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you a street dude and you understand when someone is like when something's fishy, that's how I got. I felt like something was fishy, regardless of the fact. Larry Liston, Mill City, cooking. Let's cook, man. Let's cook. I'm one of the chefs out here. HLD, who put the narrative out there? Bill Cap and Haney. Bro, let me tell you something. That that video, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of videos going back and forth, and I think this shit gotta just chill for a second. But that's it goes back to my point again. Without these videos, guys, are these fights still big? Like, are they as big and they're as hype as it needs to be? No. Social media is it's a gift and a curse. Let's be honest. And the curse is you get all these different content creators spitting narratives and believing it and this and that. How many different opponents Tank was supposed to fight already? How many times have you seen me post it up? Nunca. I don't do it. I wait. I wait. And then if anything, I give you an interview of the actual coach that says it. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. And I'm not trying to shit on nobody's channel. I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Make all the little money, the little stupid money that people pay you. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. I really don't. I don't. Smash the like button though. That's what I need. That's what I do give a fuck about. That's what I do care about is that like button. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless, let's get into these comments because I'm falling off. I'm falling off. All right. The Haneys think they always one step ahead. Yep, but you gotta be naive to believe it. Bill Haney is mad corny for that. Regal. All these guys could be getting triple the bag. J. Kurt 20, Mill City. Don't like the Haneys. Laughing my ass off. See the thing about it don't want to like when people don't want to like tell me what I'm doing wrong, they want to say you hating. right? That they're gonna say you hating. What else is the word they're gonna say? You a hater, hating because you have nothing left to say. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I was in high school one time. Shakur own team said it was roughly 8 million. Who said that? Why would you would say Shakur own team? You're speaking upon you're speaking upon Antonio Leonard's son. You're still just because that is hit Shakur's quote unquote promoter. But let me tell you guys something. No face, no case, and that's all I'm gonna say. You just got fooled. The real Royal, you got fooled, but they're not fooling me. $8 million is no way. Salute Mill City, Mr. Lightning. What's going on? What's going on? Sanchez Strange, you already know, man. And dead. We gotta we live in life, man. We gotta enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 years old and my hair not growing anymore. That's why you always see me like moving it around and shit, you know. You can't save Core laughing my ass off. He turned it down. Yeah, we got another one right here, guys. We got another one. It could be the same person with a different name, but we got another one. Um, RDLS. You can't save Core. What does a 35-year-old like myself need to save Core? All right, here we go. Here we go. Um, then he gonna act like no one will fight him, laughing my ass off. We'll see. We'll see. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. That Frank Martin fight, when that comes upon, make sure you come back to the channel and say what's up to me. You know what I'm saying? For real. Shakur team said it. Yeah, yeah, yep. Nicole Dunkley, someone from Shakur's team said it. It was $8 million. See, what you're doing is you're riding off of what someone else is saying. That's all you're doing. You're riding off of someone saying, and then you're not looking. And it's about somebody. It's a voice. It's not even an actual person. Like you're not even seeing the visual here, man. Don't believe what you can't see. Mill City, it was Core's people that said it. Come on, B3. Stop playing, man. They gotta see it. You got to see it. I got a super chat. I can't wait to read it. I can't wait to read it. The first one, man. The first one of the day. You know what? I'm gonna have to skip everybody and read that because that's I at least gotta do that. I at least gotta do that. I got to do that. You can't disrespect the super chats. Elvis, here we go. Hit me with the cinco peso. Thank you. Bill paying the boxing voice, laughing my ass off. You and Punch are the realists. Come on, son. We try to be. We try to be. Salute to Punch Drunk Boxing. Also, salute to the boxing voice. They do what they do. You know what I'm saying? But when you start to get a little bit of this paper and make you do a little bit of strange things, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not calling them liars, but I'm not believing it. I don't call people lie. I'm not like, yo, someone called me a liar the other day because they're like, yo, isn't that gym talk about when you don't finish the rounds? It's called stop it, stopping you. No, it means I fucking quit. It means I don't want to do no more rounds. It means that I'm fucking tired. Shakur said he was tired. You don't know what Shakur did before that. You don't know if Shakur sparred somebody before that. We don't know what Shakur was doing. Jump roping, footwork, shadow boxing for fucking 6 rounds. He probably hit the heavy bag, and we don't even see that. We just see the little clip. This is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Come on. I'm not dumb. I've been in the gym. Sometimes you show up and your opponent, your sparring guys, they're late. They always come late. And come on, man. If you're making money, you start to get bougie, you get nice cars, and then your time, you don't even freaking look at the time anymore. You know what I mean? 112 people on the live, 62 likes. Let's get these likes up. Let's cook, everybody. Let's cook. Shout out to Elvis for the super chat as well, man. I definitely appreciate that. For real, for real. You know? Keeps me going all night. Let me get back into where I was. Keep throwing the comments, guys. We're gonna cook right now. We're gonna cook. We're gonna cook. Okay. Tank athletic as fuck, and Frank Martin. Absolutely, that's a good fight. You know, Frank Martin and Shakur is a good fight. And like I said, once Frank has finalized everything, we're gonna do the interview. You know what I'm saying? Oh, another super chat. We gotta stop everything what we doing, and we gotta pull up. Everything boxing. Thank you for dropping the cinco again, bro. A lot of these dudes are sheep that that can't think for themselves and use common sense It's sad. Absolutely everything boxing. Shout out to you and your channel, man. Let me tell you something. It's so true. Y'all gotta become wolves, man. Stop becoming sheep and listening to anybody else, man. That's whack, man. That's whack. Do do your research. That's the best thing I can say is do your research, because when you do your research, you can make common sense out of the shit. Real talk, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Going back into the comments, you know, I already know I gotta hit the super chats before anything else, man. So salute to, you know what I mean, everything boxing and Elvis for, starting the trend, you know what I mean? Keep them going though, keep them rolling. You already know. Um, let's go. Is Lopez fighting Ramirez? Most likely. I'm gonna text Senior and Tio to see what it is, but they don't have a date yet. I know they don't have a date yet. Mill City is it was course people that said it. I think I went too far. I think I went too far. Okay. Richard Newman, they looking for a venue. Okay. Who they look who what venue? What matchup you talking about, Richard? You know what I'm saying? They looking for a venue. Really thanks for the heads up. You already know. That's what I'm here for. Teal definitely the king at 140 pounds. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Mister, you just said 8 million a Lobo, or you got 500K. What we talking about here? Oh no, you talking to somebody else. Got it, got it, got it, got it. Larry, listen, get the likes up for Mill so we can get more interviews. Absolutely, man. We gonna get more interviews. We just gotta get this. We gotta get the ball rolling. We gotta get the likes up. We gotta get 100 likes. I'm aiming for 100 likes every time I turn the live button on. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. Um, Khalid, Teal isn't fighting Bud. He just doesn't want to be tied down to a mandatory. He's trying to do big fights. Absolutely, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And this wasn't to say, yo, guys, that Tio is gonna fight T Bud, but don't be surprised if they come out saying some wild shit, saying, yo, we wanna we wanna be undisputed at 147 pounds too. Because you gotta look at what's going on. I seen an interview with Jamel Charlo, right? Saying that, and I think this is the reason why Terence Crawford said that he wouldn't fight the winner of Canelo and Jamel, is because in an interview, Jamel Charlo said that he doesn't plan on going back to 154 pounds. He doesn't feel bad. I seen one interview that he said he was. Then his latest interview, yo guys, you got to pay attention to these fighters too. Even on my interviews too, they'll say something to me in my interview, and then they'll say something to them in this interview, and they changed their mind like they changed their underwear, man. Real talk. So just to give you guys the heads up. But I definitely heard two things that Jamel said. Jamel said that he would go to 154 to fight Terence Crawford because it was a big fight. Then I don't know if Terence Crawford's people heard that, Jamel's not planning on going back to 54. So I think that's what Terence said. I'll go up to 168. Now, Canelo said he'll entertain that fight if it's at 168, because Canelo's not moving anywhere. He ain't losing no more weight for nobody. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? When you that high, cash cow for that long, you ain't losing weight for nobody. You just trying to make the fights that you can make. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. Here we go, man. Summers is here. Teal is gonna bring it, and every hater is gonna have no choice but to respect my boy. There we go. There we go. There we go. I like it. I love the Teal love here though. I love it. I love it. Fire stick. Martin going to give Shakur some problems. Tell me why. Tell me what you think. Tell me, guys. Do you think that Martin would give Shakur problems? He's a strong physical man. Another southpaw. Got great footwork. Styles make fights. Um, I feel like certain people have a hard time moving forward. Some people have a hard time moving backwards. Sometimes people have hard time changing angles and pivoting and moving, doing the lateral movements. A lot of people have problems because they don't work at certain things. Frank Martin in his last fight, he had a problem bringing it to him. His name was Artem. He had a hard time bringing it to Artem. And it shows to me that, but I believe there was a confidence thing there. When he brought it to him and he hurt him two times, the last round, and I think it was the fifth round, he had a lot of courage, and he made Artem like feel mad uncomfortable and stuff like that. But if you got to do it, you know what I mean. You got to make these adjustments like on the fly. You can't just make two adjustments for the whole fight. And I don't know. That was a close fight. That was a real close fight. But I think Shakur got this. I ain't gonna hold you. I think so. Super WBO belt question mark sounds like a duck belt to be just like Loma's ducked Haney. Teal better not run from the Haney like he did at 135. Super cap, super cap, Joel, super cap. You already know that has to be. And it's not even because we cool with the kid. It just don't make no sense. It just make no sense. Going back to what you were just saying, Duck and Haney, right? Haney was with Eddie Hearn, which is one of the weakest weakest networks. You know what I'm saying when it comes to views, right? He got more of a European fan base, the Britons guys and the Australians, right? Whatever. Anyways, right? Why would I not go fight for I think it was like 18 or 16,000 people fighting in Australia with Cambosis to get the bag versus fight Haney? That the gate's gonna be small, and who's gonna put up the money that Tio wants? You know what I'm saying? So I see Bob Aaron was like, yo, listen, if we don't get the viewership, at least we're gonna get it at the gate, and we can do it over there in Australia. Point blank. That's another thing too. When you know, I remember when Haney went to Australia 2 times, he knew that not just that's food, but that's also 2 paydays that I could get, even though that supposedly he got the low end of the stick, but still the low end of the stick, depending on how big your stick is, pause, you already know. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I got Tio beating Crawford due to the athletic ability, speed, ring IQ. Tio fights guys in their prime, unlike Crawford. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Grace, let's go, Tio. Spence is not scared. Spence is not scared. Definitely not scared. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you not being scared could be the worst thing in your life. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't scared to go 115, miles per hour, but when he crashed, I'm pretty sure he was scared. And when he went to fight Terence Crawford, he wasn't scared, but inside that ring, there was a couple times he had a few moments in there he was looking at the ground, and if you guys know when you fighting and you're looking in the ground, you're looking like this, you definitely scared. That's definitely a scary moment, when you're looking in the ground and there's people punching at you. That's definitely scary. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he gonna get knocked out this time. Spence fans would explode right in the real area. Jose, not a fair fight at all. Who we talking about? Who can go against Canto Boys? Is that Canelo Boys? Is that what you meant? Uh, here we go. Here we go. Let's get into some of this shit. Let's get some. Shakur trying to get a double pay next year to fight Haney in 2024. I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, I remember talking to Shakur's grandfather, and he was saying like, "Yo, this is gonna happen at 140." You know what I'm saying? So we out here entertaining something um, for nothing really. Damn. What is Derek go 0-3 bad? Oh well, he just won with Joshua, so we can't throw him under the bus like that. James Bardner, EJ Canelo, Frankie. Tell him Mill City. Grace Soto, let's go. The fight with Crawford and Teal would be great. Oof. Teal, damn man, we promoting the shit out of Teal and Crawford. Like if it's gonna happen, I love it. I love it. Teal wants to duck mandatories. So this is my thing, right? How is it a duck if you trying to fight the number one pound for pound? Not saying that he's trying to do it. It's just Michael Benson just put it out there. But it's like, You're really gonna call it duck for fighting the best fighter in the world? Damn. Does that make sense? Joel, let's get this shit right, man. Make me understand what you understand, bro. For real, for real. Let me understand what you understand, man. Brian C, 8 million is 25% of 32 million. Absolutely. Does that sound like you're gonna spend that much money? I don't think so. That sounds like you could lose a lot of money. If that doesn't, then you gotta think, right? They're gonna want to at least sell it for that one you gotta sell for $80. That one you have to sell for $80. You can't do a $50 pay-per-view for sure. Teo choose to fight Cambosis instead of Devin. Okay. And Teo ducked. He fought Cambosis for the fake undisputed. Laughed my ass off instead of Devin. Uh-oh. The Devin family's coming in the building. Jackie Hernandez. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on? The queen in the building. Salute to you, shawty. Salute to you. Thank you for stopping by. Albert. Okay. Here we go. Bring Cam. That's all Haney fans can talk about. Cambosis. Diablo, I can't wait. Yo, Cambosis should go up to 140 so Tio can give him that bailout for real, man. For real. He getting me. Cambosis' life is about a Tio win. Only sheep call someone a hater for putting out the facts. Facts HLD, you 100% on that shit. For real, for real. The real boss. Devin, the biggest hype job in boxing. Ay, bendito, tú lo sabes. Tú lo sabes, tú lo sabes. Everybody sleeping on the Russell brothers at 140. Nah, no, he ain't sleeping on them. I think Antoine is what it is, man. Antoine does what he do. You know what I'm saying? Antoine does what he do. He do what he do. He do what he do. Okay. Talk to me, ladies and gentlemen. Talk to me, man. We got 92 people on the live, 71 likes. Let's get these likes up. Let's get this shit going, man. WBO Super is a Doug belt. Nah, come on, man. Come on, man. Shakur is going to make an example out of Martin. Ia Diablo. Talk to me, HLD. Tell me how it's going to happen. HLD, if you still in the building, bro, hit my inbox up. Hit my inbox up on the Instagram. Hit me up. We could chop it up. I'm about to start, chopping it up with people on the chat as well. And I'm gonna be getting some phone lines and all that. Haney dug Teo 2 times via for the WBO as a mandatory or voluntarily. Haney prefers getting stripped of the WBC than to face a mandatory or Shakur. Yeah, Diablo, talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Teo definitely not beating Bud. Hey, Cool JC 25. It's a far stretch. You know what I'm saying? The young kid. You know what I'm saying? Did what he had to do at 135. He definitely had to do what he had to do. His last fight with Josh Taylor. For you to say that, and even for him to take the fight and it be close, it's amazing. It's amazing, regardless of the fact. Think about it. Are we talking about Haney talking about fighting Crawford? We would never even talk about that, would we? Okay. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Don't turn your back on me, baby. Yes. Don't turn your back on me. What the hell's going on over here? Exactly, Mill City. They call it a duck for fighting the pound for pound number one. Please let me know. Let it make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. It's Thursday, right? It's Thursday today. Shit, someone drinking a little bit too much. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. The real boss, Devin Duck Lopez twice. Ah, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. WBC might not sign off on Martin fighting Shakur. Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. Right now, like I said, Martin, he just figuring out these negotiations. So hopefully they can get it right. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they can get it right. And I can see that fight. See, I can see a Martin and Haney fight. I can see like uh Shakur probably getting like 4 mil, 4.5 mil. You know, these are decent numbers, you know what I'm saying? Frank Martin a little bit less than that. Big paydays for both of them. A 4.5 is the biggest payday for Shakur anyway, so it is what it is. Who you gonna fund 32 million for a Devin Shakur fight? It's not. It's just it just doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Then he can't move up and challenge Bud. Mm, mm. Albert in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Smash the like button for entering the building. Make sure you hit the super chat if you can. And I appreciate everybody for tapping in, you know what I'm saying? Because we could be doing so many different other things. But let's get to it. So back into some of this boxing talk. What y'all think? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford rematch, do you believe that it's a payday? Do you believe it's an ego thing? What do you guys believe? Why do you think that Errol Spence is such in a rush to make this fight happen? Is it because Terence Crawford might retire? There got to be so many different reasons why he wants to be able to make this happen. Does he feel embarrassed? What do you guys think of why Errol Spence goes to vacation, comes back, and says, "Yo, I want to definitely exercise my rematch clause." Like, talk to me. Talk to me. Mill, you like Teo versus Bud? Honestly, I don't like it right now. I don't like it for Teo. I don't like it for Teo. Um, I, not saying that Teo don't got the skills, but he's so young. I mean, think about that. Think about the age gap right there. You know what? Teo like what 25, Bud like 35. It's like a 10-year gap. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, but if they do it, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? The kid just want to test himself. You know what I'm saying? He definitely want to test himself. Spence had a timeline to activate the rematch clause, which wasn't long. Hey, I, that is true. That is true. There was a timeline. Today was I think it was today that was the woof woof. We cooked so much. You know, shit, my tone is getting a little different here. You know what I'm saying? They trying to set T.O. up, man. I hope not. Nah, man. They ain't setting T.O. up. That would be T.O.'s decision if he wanted to make that happen. Let's get these likes up to 100 people. Let's get these likes up to 100. You know what I'm saying? Don't be watching and just not trying to support. You know what I'm saying? Let's support and let's watch. You feel me? I don't want to see it. James Barner. I don't want to see it. Okay, okay. The dude that said 8 million said it as a hypothetical situation. He said, let's say it's 8 million hypothetically. You know what I'm saying? Sheep gotta listen, Mills. You already know, man. Sheep's gotta listen. They have to listen. Hypothetically. Come on. Hypothetically. Do y'all even know what that means? You know what I'm saying? I hope they negotiate a timeline to have a tune up in between to get the hype up. Absolutely. Like if you think about it, right? Say Spence takes his sweet time, right? And fights. The winner of Erickson Lubin versus Jose Ramos. Talk to me. Talk to me. That would be good. Or or the winner. And then for Crawford to get acclimated to 154 pounds, fight the winner of Tim Tszyu and Brian Mendoza. Come on. That's a beautiful gear up to the fight. Call me the matchmaker. Like, for real, that's a beautiful. Take your time. Let's get to the weight class first. You just got destroyed by Spence. I mean, by Bud. You know what I'm saying? You got destroyed by Bud. Anyway, here we go. You know what I'm saying? R6 GOAT. LB, I had Loma 7-5 or a draw versus Haney. That was a close fight, though. Why hasn't Tank Davis called out Lopez since he already been to 140? Okay. Um, that's like saying, you know what I'm saying? That's like saying, Why don't I ask why don't I move to Puerto Rico because I've been to Puerto Rico? Like, nah, man, we're not gonna just do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go and do that. Now, is it a huge fight? Yes. Would it make crazy paper? Yes. Is it a 50-50? Yes. And that's what's important. Stay away from the 50-50 fights, ladies and gentlemen, because you can take a loss. And once you take that loss nowadays, ain't no bueno. It's not good when you take a loss nowadays. Your stock goes down too much. You know what I'm saying? Man, what you think about Xander Zayas? Xander Zayas is in a he's a great talent. Let me tell you about Xander. Xander's a great talent. He came in. He was one of the youngest kids to ever be signed to Top Rank. Started in a good rhythm. But being at 154 pounds, at the height that he's at, you got to take your time. The kid's almost what? He's standing what, like 5'11"? He's still growing. So the kid might end up being a 160-pounder. You know, I don't think that they're trying to I don't think they're trying to abuse his body and mess up the muscle growth to the point that the kid will never be a super middleweight. The kid got talent. I can't wait to see him fight, a bigger step ups, but you got to take your time. You know what I'm saying? They're at that point of the KO time. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the KOs at this moment in time. Would you say it is time for Tank Davis to fight a legacy fight for the belt for a real challenge? It's up to them, man. I can't tell somebody what they would like to do or what they wouldn't like to do with their money. You know what I'm saying? They know the game better than anybody. So, I think that when it comes down to, like, for instance, Mike Tyson, right? Mike Tyson took some of the closest 50-50 fights towards the end of the career. They built him up to be a KO machine. And I guess we have to understand that process sometimes. When you have the power, you could develop somebody like that. When you don't have the power, you can't develop somebody like that. So you could have different types of careers. He's a showtimer. A lot of casuals love to see Tank Davis, so that's what I believe in that. Yo, Mills, what you think about Bam versus Sonny Edwards? Bam, I love Bam Rodriguez, bro. I think he's a super talent, man. He's one of my favorite Mexican boxers today, right now. I like him better than Navarrete, even though they're not in the same weight class. But if we want to talk about guys that, other than Canelo Alvarez, like that, he's a super talent. Like, I understand why people call him the Mexican Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Um, how old is Tank Davis? Tank Davis is 28 years old. So, if you take care of your body, which at this point in time he's starting to, the boy likes his candy though. I ain't gonna hold you. He definitely likes his candy. Um, but say nowadays, 35 years old, 36, that's not old for boxing anymore. That's like your prime. I think once you approach 40, you got to hang them up, anywhere in the 38s type shit. You got to slow it down. So just understand that in the 30s, that's when you're going to see Tank really fight superly elite opposition. Or you might see him fight like how Canelo and Mayweather fought, and Canelo took advantage of him and his experience. So you might see, oppositions like that for Tank. You know what I'm saying? Mel, what you think about Freddie Rojas? I need to see a little more than him, bro. Honestly, I don't want to cap with you. I need to see a little bit more. Loma Dogwalk Haney. Dogwalk, I guess. I mean, he put the pressure, but Haney also stepped to him as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to reply, but yes, sir. You know that the heart be in the way, so you can't even read the rest of it and stuff like that. Smash the like button, guys. We almost at 80. I need two more for 80, and then we gotta get to 100. So smash it, smash it, smash it. Like I told you, it's Thirsty Thursdays. Like, if you had like a nice little cold one on you, You know what I'm saying? You waiting for the wifey to get back from work, or you waiting for the hubby to come back from work, and you know what I'm saying? You ready to go, and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna get ready for you. I'm trying to smash that like button. That's what I'm trying to do. We in the building, Albert. We in the building. Was good. Was good. Jesus Ramos slowly become one of my favorite young fighters. Yeah, man, he's a good fighter. He's a huge dude, a huge dude for 154. Huge. What you think about him and Erickson Lubin though? Erickson Lubin is seasoned. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Mills, what you think about Bam Rodriguez? I told you. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good fight. Oh, you know what? I gotta scroll down. That's why. Sorry. All right. Very few have elite defense skills. Absolutely. Mario, for real, for real. The real boss, Haney tried to age Loma out in the backfire. Hey, it possibly. You know what I'm saying? Like, possibly. He didn't even listen. Top Rank is the reason why Haney, fought him. Remember, it was a 3-fight deal. So, he had to fight Kambosos 2 times and then fight Lomachenko. So Top Rank is the reason why he even fought Loma. We could say, oh, yeah, I've been wanting to fight Loma for years and years and years and years and years. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? It sounds good, but is it true? Virgil just started with college. I hope he ain't done. I want to see him with Tim Zoo. Let me tell you something. When I read that article, I'm gonna tell you something. I think he's giving up on boxing. Virgil Ortiz, I think, is giving up on boxing. Once you start talking about college, once you start talking, it's hard. When you start doing things outside of boxing, just like how Canelo is doing a lot with golf, it's not good. It's not good because you got to be fully committed to this sport and be ready. Um, Maybe because he's not active, but he went through a few things with his health. I think boxing's done for Virgil Ortiz. To be honest with you guys, that's my opinion. Mill City, remember when Haney requested the interim over the title eliminator against Uber driver? Yo, man, hey, you got to get it when you get it. Just like Regis said, he ain't trying to figure out the easiest way to become champion at 140 pounds. And it didn't help Regis because he kind of chose you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that he was trying to get the WBO because Teo bounced. So it was like, all right, let me fight Arnold Barboza. Teo came back. He said, nah, I'm sick of this dude getting my sloppy seconds. Boom. Came back in the game real quick. I think it had to do with a lot of it with the divorce too and shit like that. Women like to take the little money. So it's like when it comes down to, oh, he's inactive. Let me make the deal now. He stopped boxing. Let me make the deal now. Let me get half of it now. It could have been that could have been the case. I don't know. I don't know what the case was. They were trying to fix it. You know what I'm saying? It's facts. Okay, okay. You going on? You going with Teal if he fights Jose Ramirez? Absolutely, Larry Liston. Absolutely. That's easy money. That's easy money. I'm gonna have to spend a lot more money on Teal though because the line's gonna be definitely in his favor for sure. Ramirez lost to Taylor, so the line's gonna be silly. You know what I'm saying? You're probably gonna have to put up a few extra hundred just to make money on Teal for that night. But yeah, he washes Ramirez, and they might stop. He might stop Ramirez. I wouldn't go for the stoppage, but I think he's gonna beat him up though. What do you think about Carlos Adames? Man, let me tell you something about that Dominican bull. Yo, I feel bad for him. All he wants to do is take Charlo's title. All he want to do is take Jamal's title, and he's stuck with the interim. Man, I feel bad for him. And then you got you got Buddy McGirt guy there that's on Top Rank that got a belt at 160 pounds. So he's in a tough position. He's in a really tough position. Um, then what's going on with Triple G? You know what I'm saying? What's going on with him? He's always on vacation, right? I would like to see Lopez against uh, Martinez. Yeah, Okay. Smash the like button, everybody. Smash the like button. We definitely be cooking here. I'm gonna definitely be getting my guy. What am I got? And if anybody want to chop it up, man, go into the Mill City Boxing Instagram. Hit my inbox up. Let me know so I can send the link. I'm gonna be chopping it up with my man. That's my guy, Mickey Bay. Mickey Bay knows a lot about boxing, so I want to chop it up, get his thoughts on certain things and stuff like that. Make sure you guys smash the like button, man. If you guys don't smash the like button right now, I'm getting off. I'm getting off of this right now. If you smash the like button, I already did, man. HLD, appreciate you, my brother. Oh, you already did? Nah, but hit me with the Mill City Boxing inbox on Instagram, not the Mill City Boxing podcast. Oh, we got another super chat which motivated me to stay on here. But yeah, HLD on the Mill City Boxing inbox on Instagram, not the Mill City Boxing podcast. I got two channels there. Regis beats Haney. Navarrete has to fight 3 more fights at 130 before to move up to 135. Shakur is the best at 135. Boots versus Stanionis needs to happen. Rafael 33, 32, man. You definitely hit the nail on the button right there. Regis beats Haney. That's a close fight. You know what I'm saying? That's a real close fight. I don't really know how to call that. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of favoring Haney on that fight due to the fact that, it seems to me that Regis is kind of flat-footed. You know what I'm saying? He is kind of flat-footed, but he do got a puncher's chance. I do think that he can make it a competitive fight. He's cracking way more than Linares is, and I just feel like Haney. That's gonna be a boring fight, ladies and gentlemen. Like I ain't gonna hold you. The last fight that Regis had, it was boring. Zudela was running around in circles, and Mickey Bay blocked me on Twitter X. What you say to him, HLD? I'm gonna have him on here. I'm gonna have him on here in a few. Like, he asked me, he's like, when should I go on here? Matter of fact, why didn't I just tell him to just jump on with me right here? Whoa, wait a minute, wait a minute. Just jump on right now. Let me share, add guest, copy link. We're still getting used to this live shit, bro. Um, I got the ill funny face right here, right? I got questions for Mickey Bay. Nice. I'm glad you got questions. Hope you got super chats too. Whoa, my face is gone. Smash the like button. If you guys get this to 100, I can restart this one right now. It looked like I froze. It looked like I froze just so I could send Mickey Bay the link. I hate when YouTube does that. I look like a little fart right here, though. I ain't gonna hold you. There we go. We in the building. Oh man, I almost messed it up. So yeah, I sent Mickey Bay the link. Hopefully he taps in. We were just talking on inbox for a little bit, but let me know what y'all think. Um, Nevertheless, the three topics, like I said, it was the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford rematch. Then we had you are froze. Mill, did you ever get Martin on? Martin is still trying to make sure he gets the negotiations done with Shakur so he has something to talk about, really. I feel like he probably doesn't want me to continue to talk about his last performance because he wasn't happy about his last performance. And the only thing we really got to talk about is him confronting Keyshawn that day. So yeah, I feel like that's the reason why, he doesn't necessarily want to jump on right away. He told me he wanted to jump on, but I think that Shakur deal was on the table, and then he just figured to say, hey, we might as well wait to chop it up. And I asked him, I said, yo, can I please be your first interview before, we jump on with everybody? Because I set up a live and we had over 3,000 people on the live waiting to hear what Frank Martin got to say. And I know we got a lot of Shakur Stevenson fans, so I know y'all were going to go crazy on the trolling. Take it easy on my man Frank, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's going to be ready for something like that. Okay, found your other IG. Okay, send me a message, HLD. I'm gonna tap you in. I sent the, but nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, nevertheless, we we got a great situation going on here with boxing. Boxing is doing real good. What y'all think about the Boo Boo Andres and David Benavidez fight? You see, Boo Boo, he cut his hair. You see how he cut his hair, man? That shit looked like he was back in the amateurs again when I first met him. Shout out to everybody on the live. We only need one more like to get to uh 90 likes. I would appreciate it if a lucky person just went blinkety for me right here. Look at the hair. It's starting to get crazy. That's what happens when you become 35 years old. I like Frank, but Shakur Stevenson's next level. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shakur Stevenson is definitely the next level. But Frank Martin is definitely cracking. I know he's cracking. You know what I'm saying? Andre looking beefed up. He do. Like if he's I seen him in the punch drunk eating tostones and stuff like that. I don't know if he got a Latina or something like that, but he was eating tostones and I was like, oh shit. That's not the best thing to be eating as a boxer, but okay. I saw some of Boo Boo's last training sessions. He looked all right, but Benavidez is different. Yeah. Absolutely. Like he looked a little slow. He looked a little like my man HLD said. He looked a little beefy. He looked a little beefy. So hopefully he could become in the best shape of his life to fight, David Benavidez, because that dude is a monster. You don't want to be playing with a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? Mills, please explain to these Haney fangirls that if Shakur wasn't turned down $8 million, then that means Haney was turning down 24 million. And even if he did the fight for 50-50, that would be 16 million a piece. Who the hell's gonna give those boys $16 million a piece? Who the hell is gonna do that? Nobody's gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do that. Man, shout out to the $5, man. Ghostbusters, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. Anytime I get a super chat, I think I need like a bell, like a boxing bell. Ding, 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 ding. You know, but I appreciate that, man. Um, but nevertheless, what do we got here? Triller gonna give them that money. Yeah, Triller gonna give them that money and then not make the fight. You know what I'm saying? Triller gonna give him that money and then not make the fight. That's how it be. Oh, here it is. I see HOD. I see you. Okay. Now, let me tap in my guy HLD. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash. Boom. Where the Mickey Bay at? So I didn't answer him right away. So away. So that's the reason why. See, I be having this little curl that be going crazy. I gotta be tucking it in. You already know, man. It's funny as hell, man. Shakur trying to not to be Teal's belt and broke. Yeah, man. One deep boxing, one deep boxing. Salute to y'all, man. Salute to everybody on the chat. Smash the like button, guys. 91 likes. 100 could be nice. 100 will be flavorful. You know what I mean? Please smash the like button. Let's get this thing going. Salute to everybody on the channel, man. I appreciate y'all. But you definitely made some great points there for sure. Teo versus Shakur. Now that's a fire flame fight. Fire flame fight. Because do I believe that Shakur can outbox Teo? Yes. Do I believe that Teo got the power to disturb anybody at 135 and 40? Yes. Have we ever seen anybody trade punches and get the worst of it? Yes. Say if you hit me and I hit you, but I got a stronger punch, I could possibly still knock you out. Yes. Have you seen Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight, right? If you seen that fight when Tank landed that body shot, Tank got hit with a left hook, ate that and delivered body shot. So, that being said, scary, scary, scary. Just do boxing. What it do, man. What's good, fam? Respect. Respect to the chat. Salute to Just Do Boxing. My guy in the building. Much love to you, my brother. Champion Shakur cannot outbox Teo. I don't know about that one, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. My man HLD in the building right now. And I would like to hear what he got to say about that. HLD,
¿Qué es lo que hay, hermanito?
what's going on, man? What's going on?
All good, bro. All good, man. Yo, man, congratulations on how your channel's running, bro. I'm happy for you, bro. I
Man,
see it's look at this, bro. Look at these numbers, bro. That's great. Everybody hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Support this man. He's the fighter's channel, man. He's getting everybody on here, no fuckery. He's a straight shooter, just getting the content from the horse's mouth. No capping, no narratives being created, no bullshit. Nobody paying this man off to push some bullshit. Nah, he's just putting it out, and the fighters are coming to him welcomely. So I appreciate that, man.
thank you, HLD. Thank you, man. So, man, what you think? What you think about this Errol Spence rematch? Shout out to H Money. Shout out to the real boss. What you think about him? Entertaining the rematch clause today.
All right. Well, there's different storylines to this. The man is damn if he do, damn if he don't. If he don't exercise the rematch clause, you know how the word is. He's a chump. He's a bitch. He cowered out. He don't want no more. He got beaten down to submission.
Mm,
Right. That's what they're gonna say. And so that's not fair to him in that respect. But if he takes it, he's just gonna get his ass beat again, no matter what. Well, the only thing I expect is gonna be at 154. I expect it to be a more competitive fight because the
hmm
last fight was not competitive at all.
Right.
And kind of like you kind of pointed out, maybe it'll last longer, and I think we'll get more blows. I think it'll be more like that Sean Porter fight. That's how I think it could end up being maybe the same circumstances. Something happens at the end that he may get stopped or whatever. But Sean Porter wasn't getting his ass beat. You know what I
Mm.
mean? That's how I see it. Is it gonna make a difference to it? No, in this case I do still favor Crawford. There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is, man. And hey, the fact is that he's still a warrior who has the pantalones after getting his ass beat like that to say, yo, man, I'm willing to risk it and do it again. Look, man, this is what warriors do, man, and nobody should be shitting on that, I think.
Yeah, it's true what you're saying, HLD. Like you can't shit on Spence because I remember me being a big Spence fan. You know what I'm saying? Not big, but like a fan. Like damn, this dude got a unique style. He goes into the body. He's southpaw. He's real strong. He's a big guy. I was a fan. Now, was I a guy that always thought that Keith Thurman could beat him? Yeah. Was I always a guy that you know? Did I think that Errol Spence could beat Crawford when Crawford had his first fight at 47? No. But when I seen Crawford, at 35, remember nobody was complaining about Crawford when he was at 35 fighting Gamboa, and he was weight draining himself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we got mixed directions on this. I don't think it'll be like the Porter fight because that was very competitive. He turned it up a little bit because the reason why Porter got his punch volume is a lot, but he slows down towards the end, right? He's tricky. He moves up, he moves down, he's more dynamic.
Right.
So my thing is that I never seen Errol Spence, take it to that, take it to that
Oh,
like
I'm not saying he's gonna fight just like I'm just saying that at least he's gonna let there's gonna be good rounds. We're like, okay, this is a fight.
hmm
That's all. That this is a fight, and it's not just a one-sided ass whoop. You know what I mean? That's what the
yeah.
other fight was. It was a total domination, and I think he'll give better competitive rounds. Hey, you're not look. The guy was drained. I don't care what anybody says. The
hmm
guy is drained.
But he
Also,
can't fight southpaws either.
and right, and you got all that in between. But damn, bro, it's like I was saying on another podcast channel the other day. Like, look, man, if you're drunk out your mind, you're not laying the pipe on your lady the same way than when you're than when you're sober, right? I mean, let's get that right. When you're smashed drunk, you ain't laying the pipe down like you're supposed to. Now, when you sober, yo, you ready to roll. So I say the same way. This man was not. At least there's not gonna be no more. There won't be no excuses in between of any of it. The man is at 154. He should be at 100%. And hey, Crawford, you do what you got to do, man. And that's that. That's all. I mean, that's the only way I see it.
Now, what you think about Teofimo moving up to 47? You think it's too soon?
You know what? I gotta mention my boy Punch Jung. We were talking about that,
hmm
dude. We talked about that like over a month ago. We were talking about that over a month ago. And like, look, man, he's gonna make the moves. Everybody want to talk. Look, everybody said it was career suicide. Him with only 11 fights, already calling out number one pound for pound fighter in the world in his prime, Lomachenko. Oh, that kid is crazy, man. What'd he do, man? He smoked him. Oh, he's crazy. He got all these problems. He's not
Like a
right in his
Cuban.
head. He's gonna this and that with Taylor. Taylor's Toma. This is what this kid does. He loves to elevate his game to the
Mhm.
level of his competition. It's been what it is. He's had a tough road in the last 2 years without the drama in his life and everything else in between. But I think he's learned from those things in a lot of ways. But it still doesn't take away the dog in him that when he has to face that motherfucker, he's ready to fuck you up. And
Mhm.
I'm sorry I'm podcasting on the channel, man. But Tio is Tio, and I'm not gonna doubt this young man. He's the reason why I've been back in boxing because he's the only one who's really showed it that yo man he's willing to risk it, and he's been doing that since the day he got into the game. The only person second to him that I seen doing that close to that is Shakur.
Yeah.
And Shakur earned my respect when he had that I don't want to say bad performance, but it was not a fun performance when he fought Nakatili.
Mhm.
But what did that young man do? He gave everybody a promise that shit will never happen again. And
Yeah.
guess
His
what that
face is
kid did?
different. His
What
face.
has he done?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's been
No.
smoking people. So as far as Tio, yo man, whatever he wants to do, this is a chess move. Whether it's for now or for later, it's a chess move. This game is a chess. The kid's got 20 fights and he's already beaten two lineal champions and two divisions.
Did you
At
hear what my
20,
boy HLD said though, ladies and gentlemen? He said that it's a chess move for now or for later. Keyword for later.
he's gonna
My
move up to
bad.
147.
Yeah.
And when he does, he's gonna be the mandatory to the champion up there. He's gonna
Mhm.
be if the belts are vacant, guess what he's gonna do? That's my belt to go get. It's as simple as that. This is a chess move. This is why with only 20 fights he's accomplished what he's accomplished. Because not only is he the dog in the ring, but he's had the people making the right chess moves to put him in position to get these legacy fights. Look at Barboza; he's been all his life at 140, and you know, man, I have no high regards with Rick, his manager, but that guy's a crazy bus driver with that guy's career. He hasn't put this guy in position properly, and when he's had the opportunity, they turned it down.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, and so I feel Barbo's a good dude, man. He's a good dude. I mean, he's a family man. He's a hard worker, one not everything in between. But he's been, you know, riding on this guy's coattail, directing his career, and it's messed up. So Teal's doing it the right thing. That's all. You know, you guys want to talk about, oh, if Taylor Crawford's gonna kill him or not? Well, look, man, that's not the first time I ever heard somebody think that they're gonna smoke Teal, and he's proving all you guys wrong.
fact,
So
fact. That's 100%. That's 100%. You know, like styles make fights at the end of the day. Um, I think it could be a competitive fight, but I think that there's an arm reach situation. I to be honest with you, I think that Crawford is a sharper puncher, but I think that Teo could possibly be a bigger puncher. You know what I mean? I think it sounds crazy, but I've said some crazier shit. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
hey, I feel there's more speed, there's more pop, there's more explosiveness, and I'm not saying one punch
The
KO power,
explosiveness I give to Teo.
right?
You know what? Let me take that back. I don't even know who. How about this? I don't even know who punches harder. We'll leave it
Right,
at.
the punching harder, but explosive, I give that to Teo.
Hmm.
Teo's faster too.
Teo got
Y-
explosiveness for sure.
and he's younger. I mean, I mean, I'm sorry, I don't care how good. You know, what I mean, but what does Crawford have? Obviously, he's got that experience. He's got that timing. He's got the poise. Like nothing's gonna surprise him really. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So those are impeccable qualities that this guy's got, and he's a finisher. He's a finisher. So I mean, I make it out to be that I think Teal would be a much more competitive fight than Spence was with Crawford. I tell you that.
Yeah, because like it is that he could do more. You
Right.
know, he could do more. And Teal has shown a lot of dog in his career. A lot of people say, hey, he got knocked down by Cambosis, but that's a flash knockdown. That could happen to anybody. Look at Thurman and Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? It happens.
You know the narratives, man. They make it a big deal. They make it a big deal when they forget that this man still hung down for 12 rounds, knocked that other guy out, and Cambosos has never been the same since. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? So,
It
you
happens.
know, but right now, what I see going on in all these channels and Twitter and whatnot is the game. And hey, this is me saying it. This is not Mill City, so this is me saying it.
Right.
Bill Haney out there running game with the big channels, putting out fake narratives, and they pushing this garbage out. That's all
Hmm.
fake,
Hmm.
and and that, hey, that's part of the reason why your boy Mickey Bay blocked me because I speak what I speak. I don't got no narratives to push on, but I'm not gonna swallow all of the bullshit they're gonna give on me. And
Yeah.
so I mean, they wanted they back then it was 2021, and the Haney's, so called, that everybody's ducking him. We're trying to then make a fight with Maxie Hughes. and I'm like, what? You got Michelle Rivera, you had Pitbull Cruz at the time, you had Cepeda, you had all these other guys in the lineup, and so I dogged them out all on Twitter at the time with all the media. Look, man, you gotta fight. Look at all, and I put up, picture of all the guys that are available, and you're trying to fight ranked number 18th, Maxie Hughes. Aren't you the world champion that you say you had a real belt? And so that got me blocked from Mickey Bay.
Now, see, you know what it is in that fight though with the Crawford and Teo is very similar to what a Teo and Tank is, right? Because you got a guy that is smaller, that's explosive, right? That is
Yeah.
Tank, but that's the same thing with Teo and Bud is like Teo's very explosive, and when we talk about guys explosive means is you know um that quickness of your first step. It's not like your first and second step, or it's not when you're throwing a combination in it. No, we're talking about the explosiveness when you say uh, Go.
now, now.
Yes, now. When you see a car race and you see that the Mustang is taking off earlier than the Ferrari, the explosiveness. You know what I'm saying? So
if
that's
you, uh, you
what the
mentioned cars, it's like you watching off the line a 10-second car, and then you watching a 7-second car take off the line, and you're gonna notice the big difference of the explosiveness of either car. So that's
Mhm.
what Tio is. He's very fast,
But
So
I can't be naive though. When it comes to experience, Terrence has that. He has
absolutely.
more. Um, but what I like about Teal is that he's willing to step up to the challenges, and I think that that's what he started that in this era, at least this decade of boxing. He started that because this decade of boxing, it was a little boring. The Lomachenko era was a little boring. You know what I'm saying? So it was nice to him defeat him, and that being said, do I think that I want to see it? I would love to see Tio in big fights. Do I feel like it's better than Tank and Tio? Nah.
That it's because it's more closer to home. Those two right there, right?
Yeah.
That's yeah. You
so,
know what I mean?
so
That's they're that generation. That's that generational, and I get it. I totally get it. But you're right about Tio. That's many little reasons why man. I have mad respect for Tio for those reasons because there's no guessing game. What direction does he want to go? No, Tio wants to go for the gusto every damn time. Every damn time. You think it's gonna take it? Look, man, if Tio was in Haney's position, having be able to have opportunity to fight the number one guy at 140, you think he's gonna go around and go fight Regis? If
mm.
Haney was the number one guy, he's gonna go. Yo, I'm your mandatory. I don't care whether you want to retire or not, Haney. I'm gonna be the man. I hope you don't retire because that's who I want to go against. We know Tio's always gonna want to go against the number one dude available. That's who he is. Risk it all, win or lose. That's the dog Tio is. And no matter how, I don't care how much crap anybody want to say, man, that's the reason why I'm 100% fan of my man. 100%.
Now I love boxing. He's over here talking about the Puerto Rican takeover. Listen, man, this got nothing to do with race. We haven't started this being a race channel. It's never gonna be one, But I'm gonna tell you something. We can't. When we talk about great fights, when we talk about achievements, when we talk about this ain't nothing new of seeing a guy move up 2 weight classes. This is nothing new. This is what boxing is all about. Just because he's so young doing it, I understand. I understand. It hurts a little. But you have to admit it's a possibility, and that's why we're talking about it today. It's not like one of these things that I would be talking about it because honestly I don't want that for Tio. Honestly, I'd rather see Tio fight Regis. I would rather see Tio fight Subiel Matias. I mean, I like that fight. you know I want to see Tio and Haney. These are the fights that I want Tio to be in because he's a young kid. um but nevertheless, we got some boxing this weekend. What you think about? We got Chris Eubank Jr. rematch against Leon Smith.
um,
I can go camping with no service this week.
Web, I think I'm only interested in really seeing me one fight this weekend. I think that's gonna be Michaela Mayer.
Who's she
That's a
fighting?
I forgot the girl she's fighting, but she moved up I think to 140 now,
Mm,
and so I like to see where
think
how
about
she
it.
looking at 140, and I'm not too big on Chris Eubanks, and
He's
you
with
know
Bomac now.
yeah, I think I saw somewhere where Crawford was talking to him and all that stuff and on a FaceTime or something like that. And I mean, hey, I mean it is what it is.
I love boxing. You a Tio hater or something? Now I can say that because you're saying Tio's been looking very bad the last 4 years. Damn, you didn't see the last fight with Josh Taylor? Come on, man. Come on, man. You know, it make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. um, Nevertheless, man, what do you think, man? What's the next fight that you really interested in, HLD?
Look, that fight on September 30th is intriguing to me because you know I do appreciate the dog of Mel. You know what I mean? He's chasing greatness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's chasing greatness, and not everybody's willing to do that. Well, he is. You know what I mean? Whether it's at disadvantage or not, we shall see. Though that's why we have the fights to see what's up. But what he's doing is it's got me really intrigued. I want to see how that fight's gonna look. You know what I mean? And so I think that's the fight that I'm really looking forward to right now. Is that September 30th? And that undercard, man. I mean, man, Mario Barrios did he got big all of a sudden or what, bro? That dude is he's bigger. He's bigger than Nugas.
Yeah. He's what he grew a whole bunch in 1 year. A lot of people don't know about Mario Barrios. He used to be a guy. I think he campaigned at 126 at one point in time, and
Yeah.
he grew like when he fought Tank. He grew like he got like a growth spurt. Like if it was his first one, what is the first one that's the biggest, or the last one, or something like that?
He got one of them, bro, because that kid look. I'm like, what the hell? This dude, how did he fight? What
Yes,
he's,
yes.
you know?
So they took advantage of his growth spurt, and then they set up a dehydration clause. So it kind of like was a disadvantage for Barrios in this situation.
It was another Ryan Garcia type of thing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. But nevertheless, though, when we talk about that fight, Mario Barrios, if he can come up with a win, I think they would put a little bit more respect on Thurman's name.
Yeah, yeah.
They
I
would.
mean, we got to, and I don't know what's left. We really don't know what's left in Ugas. What's going to be his physical punch resistance, not his savvy in the ring, but just his punch resistance. You know, what I mean, we don't know how these injuries that he got caused in the last fight with Spence is going to affect him. So we shall see.
Shout out to everybody on the live, man. It's talking about, it's hard to see that Bob was willing to throw out that much money for a Shakur and Devin Haney fight. What are your thoughts on that, bro? I mean,
Man, real quick on that, bro. I got to surmise so well, man. Surmise so well. This all this bullshit capping that we got going out here, man. First of all, we know that. Look, man. First of all, Team Haney cannot go out there and be offering anybody no 25% of any type of contract because guess what? They don't have a network and they don't have no funds to front load no damn event. So
mm,
let's get that capping number out. And if it was 25, well, 25% of what? Because guess what? None of us here lives on percentages, man. How much you gonna pay me? That's what it comes down to.
hmm
Now, now what happened after that? And Bill and Bob Arum also, he put it out there. This is bullshit. You think that Jay Prince is gonna be entertaining bullshit? Yeah, we're talking about Jay Prince, who's the manager of Shakur. You think he's gonna entertain BS? No,
mm,
man, that was a BS offer.
mm,
Now, what's real is Bob Arum initially offered Team Haney the Shakur fight to the winner of Tio and Taylor or a rematch with Loma. They declined it.
mm,
When they said that they gave this kid an offer 25%, and he's like, man, you crazy? What did Shakur actually do? He petitioned the WBC to become the immediate mandatory ordered now. They did that, and what did the Haneys do? They preferred to have their belts stripped and be vacated than to fight Shakur and to run to Uncle Eddie, which they haven't still yet signed the contract in 2 months. Come on, man. We know this is all game, but all these channels, they I don't know what are they smoking, but they smoking something. Do you freeze up or I froze up?
I froze up
Ah, there we
because
go.
I be coming in and out because when I try to like look at messages on the same phone, they be doing that
Yeah.
sometimes.
But you know what I'm
And
saying? I mean, I don't know if you caught what I said, but
oh, I heard everything. I heard everything.
yeah, no, it makes all this cat. Yo, guys, stop being sheep. Use your brains. Use your brains. Look at the reality. If Shakur turned down a supposed offer, he didn't turn down the fight. That's why he petitioned to become the mandatory. Now, after being petitioned and becoming the mandatory, he requested that the board of governors from WBC Look at the business side and see if he is worthy of getting the split that he's asking for. Whatever split that the WBC would have voted on, that's would have been the split that he would have gotten. He's not turning down the fight. He's just asking, yo, man, review this. If I'm worthy of it, you're going to give. If not, you're going to adjust what the split is. Well, guess what they turned out saying?
Mm.
If Haney is going to fight Shakur, it'll be a 50-50 split. So you got to stop all this nonsense, man. There's a lot of nonsense. Just keep it factual. They're trying to run the game that they ran on Teo, discrediting him, running all this game with all the narratives. That's what they did to Teo. Shakur and Teo are like in the same boat Teo was the last 2-3 years. They're not trying to run game on them to make them look smaller, diminish them, disrespect them. I see how the game is played, and these channels eat it up.
They always do, man, and it's cool to spin the narratives and sometimes, but make it make sense, man. Like when I was watching that segment with the boxing voice, I was just like, "There's no face into this phone call. How do I even know if Antonio Leonard even has a son? Like, how do I know?" And then when he mentioned it to Danny, he's like, "Danny, I remember I met you, this and that," and he didn't say anything like, "Oh yeah, I remember you, man. We caught drinks in the third round of the pre-fight of." No, he didn't say anything. So it sounded like it kind of made me feel like it was fake.
Oh, you mean the gentleman who said he was like the uncle or something like that?
He
Is
said
that
he
the
was
one?
the son
The son of who?
of Antonio Leonard, which is the promoter of Shakur Stevenson.
No, I don't remember that at all, man. When was this? Maybe I missed it. This
This is
interview
yes-
I didn't see.
this was yesterday.
Ah, okay. I don't watch the Haney voice, man. Really, I mean, unless somebody puts out like it, I don't watch the Haney voice, man. He's got me blocked too.
Mm, mm. But I'm gonna see. I think Mickey Bay's trying to jump on right now.
Okay, brinque, man. Let me get off, my man. Thank you for having me on the panel. Everybody, once again, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, support them, get your super chats ready for any questions you have for the great Mickey Bay. Peace out, hermanito.
Yo, thank you for topping in, bro.
Absolutely.
You already know that's my man HLD. I'm gonna be seeing if I can tap in Mickey Bay right now. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. See if Mickey Bay wanna come on, chop it up with your boy. Um, on this I gotta get the StreamYard. You know what I'm saying? The StreamYard is they let you get a whole bunch of people in here. Thank you, Puerto Rican Day is over. Oh my God, look, I love boxing. Hey man, I'll accept it. I'll accept it, man. I'll accept it. But everybody, man, we got 3 more likes, and then we can get to 100 likes. Smash the like button. I got Mickey Bay tapping in with us. So smash the like button if you like what we got going on right here, ladies and gentlemen. Smash it. 3 more for 100. 3 more for 100. Want to ask my man Mickey, some questions, man. You already know he's big team Haney, and at the same time, he also has been working with Shakur Stevenson in the J Prince gym. So I mean, I feel like he could give us a little intel of what's really going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Been loving the channel, man. He just read my message right now. So you already know, guys. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media. One more like, and we got 100 likes, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we need. We just need 100. You know, we just need 100 to get this thing moving. We need to get this thing moving. One of the more upcoming boxing channels started, 7 months ago. So, but what y'all think, man? We got some big fights on the way. We got some big fights on the way. September September 30th, Jamel, Charlo, and Canelo Alvarez. How do you guys see this fight? How do you see it happening? You know what I'm saying? I just liked on my other page. I love boxing, man. I appreciate you, bro, man. That's much love. You just tapped in, went back out just to add a like. That's love. That's love, man. Smash the appreciation, guys, man. We're gonna be tapping in Mickey Bay. Um, let's see if he seen best undercard this year. Yeah, I like the undercard. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Cormel Moten. I wonder if Cormel Moten's gonna be on the TV side of things. It'll be nice to see. 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 Um, let me see what my man here. Jamel is kind of tailor made for Canelo. He will do well in the start, but Canelo knocks him out in the 10th. Oof, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. I'm about. What up? What up? What up? We back. We back. We back. We back. So yeah, man. So just seeing if Mickey was telling me he don't got YouTube. I was like, you don't got YouTube? I know you got YouTube, man. Do you guys need the YouTube app for to get in here and stuff like that? But here it is. Nevertheless, we got Jida. It was never said this was he that what he could said what he said. Let's take it. If it's 8 mil, then why let we double it next year? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. You know, I think he told you no, this wasn't on TV. Mm, 101 likes, ladies and gentlemen. That is lit. I love it. I love it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all don't have to come out here and show the love, but y'all do, and I appreciate that. Um, where's my man Mickey Bay, man? Look at this hair, yo. Somebody grab me a comb. Um, let's see. Let's see. What's up, champ? Can you get in? Are you having a hard time getting in? But yeah, man, Cormel Moten gonna be on the card. That's gonna be good. When I did my interview with him, check it out, guys. I posted it up today. Floyd Mayweather wanted to get him in there with Wood, and yeah, man, it just seems to me that Wood didn't want the smoke. He didn't want to fight a 17-year-old. Imagine you get beat by a 17-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Or better yet, what happens if you get knocked out by a 17-year-old? So he was playing game out here trying to say, I want to fight Floyd Mayweather next. I mean, come on, Wood. You get your ass smoked by Floyd. Stop playing games. Stop playing games. Shout out to the Moose in the building. He's always on the lives with us. You know what I'm saying? He's always on the live. Shout out to everybody. The first 45, 46 people on the live. Make sure if you just entered the room to smash the like button, man. We rolling. We sending it off right here, waiting on Mickey Bay. Jesus Ramos versus Lumen fight. Has the fight of the year all over it. Hell yeah, Lubin really good. But his chin is questionable. Yeah, man, but you gotta admit, he's been getting hit by some heavy punchers, some big punchers at that. You know what I'm saying? So, plus he took that Charlo fight really young. You know what I'm saying? He took that Charlo fight when he was around 23 years old. So I think that had a lot to do with it. Um, but you know, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Larry's second best fight of the night. I'm for it. And I like to see, like I said, I would like to see what, Barrios does with, Ugas. I think that would be cool. Come on, Floyd isn't going to put the young kid in against Wood. TMT don't put their fighters in risky fights. It's all because keeping the O. Look how they are moving tank. Yeah, absolutely. I hear what you're saying, pound for pound king, but it's a good story. You know what I'm saying? And we all kind of fed into it. I looked at it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't feed into it too crazy, but you know, what if these what ifs in boxing really get you? You know what I'm saying? I think Barrio wins. I love boxing. Whoa, it could happen. I think that Barrios is definitely the sharper puncher, the faster puncher. Um, he's not. He could take a punch. I mean, let's be honest. He took the one time punch. So let's see if he could take the Barrios punch. You know what I'm saying? Barrios, they say he don't hit too hard. That's what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? I got Ugas. I think Barrios can deal with the footwork and style of Ugas. Yo, Barrios don't possess the greatest footwork. Pretty good. I think he's a overall good specimen for a boxer. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's too bad of a boxer. I want to see the matchup. I definitely want to see the matchup. Uga's more skilled, I think. Yeah, Uga's definitely got a lot of skill. That's no doubt about it. Uga has a lot of skill, but did he take a lot of punishment after the Spence fight? His face took a lot of punishment. Um, yeah, I mean, can he be victorious? Yeah, I think that's a 50-50 fight, though. In my behalf, I think that's a 50-50 fight. What y'all think? You think the Barrios and Ugas fight is a 50-50 fight? Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you just came in, man, smash the like button. One deep boxing true. Yeah, man. It ain't like a huge skill gap there. You know that Ugas likes to work in the inside a little bit more. Um, and I think that Barrios is a little bit more well rounded. But the thing about with Barrios, he likes to get himself into a firefight. So I would like to see how Ugas takes his punches, and I would like to see how Barrios takes his punches. And I think we're in for a treat. I think that fight is a great fight. I think they did a good job. I think they did a good job. Who you got, Frank Martin or Shakur? That's a good fight, man. I like the fight. I lean towards Shakur because of the experience. Frank Martin has done good in the pros, very well, undefeated fighter, southpaw, great style. Kind of straight up and down, but with good footwork. You know what I'm saying? He's like a Errol Spence, but with good footwork, and he's a little slicker. Just a little slicker. He doesn't have. He's not crazy slick. I think he got like the defense, like how Terence Crawford. He uses his feet for his defense. I think Frank does the same thing. But I think Shakur with the size and everything. No, this phone won't let me download the app. Maybe because I'm in the casino. Well, I guess Mickey Bay's in the casino. Well, that's what it is, right? Good luck on him. Yo, he's a gambler. I ain't gonna hold you. Mickey Bay, he's a gambler. He bets on fights. He's in the casino. He's probably on the table right here, probably playing blackjack with a hottie. Um, third best fight of the night. Could steal the show. Shout out to everybody on the live. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. You here trying to make Conor Ben versus Blair Cobbs on September 30th? I mean, the thing about it is that can't that. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Are they trying? Is the zone trying to put that together? If the zone's trying to put that together, I would stay away from September 30th, man. I would stay away from September 30th, man, because to be paying pay-per-view, or there's gonna have to be a free fight. So Blair Cobbs and Conor Ben will be free. Get the likes up. Let's go, guys. Let's get it up. Let's get it up. You know what I mean? Let's turn up, man. Definitely gonna be. I'm very thankful for chopping it up with me guys today. Um, it was definitely good. They're gonna do it in the UK, so it'll probably be done a little earlier. Yeah, that's true. They'll be doing it where Benner's from. Um, yeah, it's a good fight. It's a good fight. Conor Ben can punch. Uh, Blair Cobbs can talk his way out of anything. I think that Blair possesses skill. He has his chin high up in the air a little bit. You've seen it with the Rocha fight. Um, Also, Blair's he's getting up there in age. You know what I'm saying? So this might be a good fight for Conor Ben. You all know I'm cool. You know I'm cool, Blair. So it's like I would like Blair to win. Do I think he's gonna win? I don't know. It's gonna be a tough task. Conor Ben's a bully. You know what I'm saying? But he's a short bully. You know what I'm saying? So and then the cool thing about that fight is that Blair can keep him in the outside. But if Blair couldn't keep Rocha in the outside, he ain't keeping Conor Ben on the outside. So I would have to say Conor Ben wins. Um, and then I'll tell him in an interview that I was letting everybody know I knew that it was gonna happen. But you're my boy though. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 week camp and Ben at at home he gonna be juiced. That juice, man, that's another thing too. Cause sometimes Blair don't care. Sometimes Blair don't care. It all depends on how Ben looks after the inactivity. Ben is questionable, but he gotta agree and lean to Ben. Yeah, man. Ben is a big puncher, kind of awkward too. It's not like straight up and down. Like I said, I look at it. I look at it worse than the Alex Rocha fight. It'll be worse than the Alex Rocha fight. But a payday for Blair, and that way he can't complain, and we can finally come out and do an interview and talk about a fight that he's actually participating in. So that would be cool. Um, Nevertheless, guys, Mickey Bay, he's in the casino. Thank you guys for smashing the like button. You guys could have been doing anything, but y'all here chopping it up with me. So I really appreciate it. Um, Nevertheless, no channel gives us as many interviews in a week as Mill City gets. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I do the best I can. Um, you know, Once again, like I said, I got a lot more coming up, some goodies. So make sure you guys tune in. I think I'm done with the content today. The views is looking a little suspect. So for the guys, for the 40 people that are in there, check out some of my posts that I posted up and smash the like button. Let me know what y'all think, and we could just chop it up on some of the content that I posted up today. I would definitely appreciate it. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be dropping a whole bunch of things. I'm gonna be dropping Africa, Richardson Hitchens, and what he thought about who he thinks would win. If it came to Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, both of his friends, but he sparred both of them, so he can give you his intake of what he believes what could happen in a fight. He gives me good intake on that. Also, I got a whole bunch of content from Keith Thurman, so check that out. I talked about Clarissa Shields. I talked about T Bud. I already posted pieces up of Errol Spence. I got a whole bunch of content with him as well, and what he thinks about Jerron Boot Tennis as well. Other than that, man, much love. God bless. And we on to the next, man. I heard Thursday is a bad YouTube day. I heard. Oh well, I wish I knew that, man, but I didn't really. I dropped a Sugar Shane Mosley interview today. I might have to take it down because the views came out so bad. And he said, I asked him, who does he believe is the hardest task for Terence Crawford from 147 to 160? And he told me Jaron Ennis is the hardest task for Terence Crawford, even harder than Jamel Charlo. So I feel like that was a good interview that didn't do really too good. But much love to you guys. God bless. We on to the next one. Make sure you tap in tomorrow with some more stuff. One.